Rachel, we are here, back with a new Atelier game. What's this called?
Alchemists of the Dusk Sky.
Atelier what?
Escha and Logy Plus.
The plus version. Alright, press start, which is the options button. You're playing on a PSTV.
What do you mean, select a character?
You get to pick between Escha and Logy. Who do you prefer, the girl or the boy? This is the first Atelier game that you played, wherein you get to pick.
I'm gonna go with a guy because I'm always going with a girl. And
Really?
the girl
Are you sure?
is like an energetic rookie, so similar with the previous Ateliers. So
Okay, that's surprising.
I'm gonna go with Logics.
Alright. Can't
Let's
change
do
it
this.
once you start it.
Why?
It's final. What do you mean why?
I mean, why are you surprised?
I thought you would go for the girl. Because you're a girl.
This one is like a rising star. The girl's profile is like Atelier Rorona. Was it Rorona, the girl?
That's the
who-
first one you played.
No. Oh, I think yeah, it's Rorona. Because she was not familiar with a lot of stuff, and she's a rookie.
I think everyone that you played are rookies when they begin.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's a rookie.
Well, an energetic rookie. It sounds like the usual.
And yeah, it's the first dude that you get to play, so that's interesting in itself, I
Yep.
guess.
The song hasn't changed. This is...
It's a new song. What do you mean it hasn't
Finally,
changed?
I'm here.
It's the
I
same.
knew I was in for a long trip. It was farther than I expected.
His nickname is Logy.
You must have come a long ways. Do you know where to find the local branch? You'll find it near the town square. I'm
think it's
supposed
in
to take you there
Louisville?
myself, but something came up. Would you mind finding your own way?
I've read the file. I should be fine.
Looks like he's a know-it-all.
I'm
You're
really
a
sorry.
confident one.
If you'll excuse me.
You think he's the opposite of Escha? Who'd probably accept the help?
At a new post already, huh? Well, at least I should be glad I made it here the first day of my assignment. I
Like his
haven't even
fashion?
seen my lodgings yet, but I suppose I should get to the branch ASAP.
He seems neutral. Not... You can't really judge if he's likable or not.
How can you judge
My name
Someone-
is Logix Fixario.
you just met less than a minute in?
With his comments,
What kind of name is Logix?
People usually call me Logy, and I think I've grown
what
to like
kind
that
of nickname
name.
is Logy?
I think it's a play on word eschology. It means something. It's a study of whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I had a job as an alchemist in a faraway city, but due to circumstances, I had to leave.
So he's an alchemist. As they always are. There's a
Now
board.
I'm here in Colsate because I was told they're in need of alchemists. I decided to come here on my own.
Colsate. That's your setting. And this is the sequel to Atelier Escha. The last one you played. Do you remember Escha?
I sure hope I can get along in this foreign
Not
town.
sure. I remember the name, but... Again, they have the same profile.
If worst comes to worst, I suppose things will work themselves out. I
She
need to
has a
get a
friend-
handle on the work here.
Witch, remember the small witch girl, Wilbel, I think? And there's a barbarian friend.
Is she the one looking for the sister?
Yeah.
For the dead?
Yeah, that's
something?
the game.
Okay,
Neo was the sister.
right.
Who's this dude?
Branch manager?
Colin Grumman.
Thank you for coming such a long way. I'm the chief of the Frontier Special Investigation Bureau here in Colsate.
So he's the one who's gonna give us the
The name's
tasks,
Logix
right?
Fixario. I look forward to
Probably.
working with you.
Mhm.
I've been briefed on your history. Looks like you've been through a lot for such a young age.
It's of little concern to me.
Well, I'm sure you already know.
Confident or
But
cocky?
we're on the edge of uninhabited
what I-
land. It's quite far from where you're from.
We don't know yet.
On top of that, of course,
Oops.
I'll do what I can to help with that. But I doubt it'll ever come close to where you used to live.
Please, don't worry. Thank you very much for your consideration.
He's not a needy person.
Good answer. Now, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Starting today, you work for the town government of Colsate. I hope you dedicate your efforts to improving it.
Much appreciated. I will be in your care.
How will
Well,
you
now that
exactly
I've said my
improve it?
piece, you're officially on board. I'll have you sent over to your R&D division.
You're gonna help with the research and development.
There's someone waiting for you in the hallway. It should be easy to find in any case.
Understood. If you'll excuse me.
He's very professional.
Is it
Well, hopefully this will
a
solve
breath
our
of fresh
staffing
air?
problems at R&D. I'll leave the rest to Marion.
Marion? Remember Marion? That sounds familiar.
Still, two alchemists.
Is she the one with a friend who's like, a person with, what's her name? The one who has clones everywhere. You remember her?
The ghost or not?
No, she's not a ghost. Marion's
This must be R&D.
right
I know
hand
it'll be where I'll
woman.
be working as of today.
Is she the one from a store?
Still,
No.
I don't have any idea what I'll be doing. I hope I can live up to their expectations. No,
She's the one who tried to
can't let
make
myself
friends.
get caught up
She
in
was
those
counting
thoughts.
the number of
I
friends.
have to do
remember?
whatever I can
I remember
here.
the task, but
The
not...
most important
Oh,
thing is to
okay.
make a lasting
I
first
kinda
impression.
remember now.
All right.
All right, you want to make a good first impression.
Isn't she like the...
There's Marion. That's her, and I think that's Escha.
Is she the assistant or the girl they report to?
No, she's a party
Excuse me.
member, a fighter.
Is this the R&D division?
Hmm.
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
What's with the tail?
I'm the research lead around here, Marion Quinn. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What's the name of this voice actress? She voices Yukari in Persona, Catherine with a K.
Marion, who's this? Like I was saying, he's the other new member joining the R&D team. Now, why don't you introduce yourself, Escha?
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
Escha.
Escha.
So it's Eschology.
I'm...
Now,
She's
how will we
stuttering.
know the pronunciation of the last name?
Molly.
My name is Logix Fixario. I'm still not entirely sure how you do things here, so I hope you'll show me around.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Logix.
As do I.
Oh, you kids. That was a stiff introduction. Relax a little.
Who's
You'll be
stiff?
working together
They're
a
both
lot.
stiff. Why don't they just use the first name
yes.
without the
I suppose you're right. I'll do my best.
Mr.
Sorry.
By the way, ma'am, where's the rest of the team?
There's technically one more member, but because of a mission, I'm afraid we're all we have today.
Is
Will
that
be
normal?
a surprise character?
seems rather,
returning, another returning
probably.
character?
Small for a team.
It is quite small. In fact, we shouldn't even be operating considering how short-handed we are.
I think it's Michelle Ruff. That's the name
Now
of
that
the
you
voice
mention
actor.
it, when I helped you out before, you didn't have many members either. Why is that?
So Escha has helped her out
Truth is,
before.
R&D's always been understaffed and unable to operate. And that led to poor marks from above.
Is that the case in other
When
companies
I
in
was
real
put in
life?
charge, the entire department was all but
It's
disbanded.
possible because
But isn't
not
R&D what
all-
drives innovation?
yeah, but some companies
So
are
then,
not leading
transferring you
or not
here
trying
really
to
didn't
innovate.
solve
They're
any
just trying
problems,
to
did it?
operate. Sometimes
Absolutely
we don't
not.
really
That
need
father
to
of mine.
create
I'll
new
give you a
businesses or
promotion,
new
my
products,
foot.
So why bother with R&D, right?
So Marion is the daughter of
Oh,
the dude earlier.
He stuck me in middle management, so I have to do paperwork all day, and there's no such thing as overtime.
Sounds like you've been through quite a bit.
That's the case if your boss
But all
is
that
family.
ends today. Now I have two brilliant underlings.
Look
And
at the
both
pile
of you
of
are alchemists.
paper behind
Now
her.
nobody can tell me my R&D department's just a bunch of dropouts.
They haven't gone digital yet.
You mean you're an alchemist too, Logix? What a coincidence! There's so much about alchemy that I never learned. It would be amazing if you could teach me.
I see. Well, I'll do my best, but I'm not sure that I know enough to teach others either. Still, it's uncommon to hire on two alchemists at the same time.
Yeah,
I
so
know,
so
right?
uncommon.
That's
This is
what
the
I asked
first
for on
time
the
it happened.
application, but I never expected my request to come through.
I see. So that's what happened.
At any rate, I'm gonna put the both of you right to work.
You think
You're
you'll
gonna
be
help
rivals?
me raise our ratings and make people realize that
No.
we're the best our division has to offer.
And at the end, one of you will
I'll
be
do
fired.
my best.
Understood.
They're understaffed with 2 members. Why would
So I
they
have to work with her?
fire another?
She looks really honest and diligent.
I mean, why would they
Hopefully
fire
things
one
will go
from that 2?
smoothly.
Is Logy judging Escha here? Based from his first impression of her? There she is.
Hello,
What's-
I've returned.
What's her name? Letter L? Is it L? The starting letter? I think that's her. Linka, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
all-
so Marion and Linka, I remember them.
Oh,
And
welcome
Marion's
back,
supposed to
Linka.
be old, right?
older, not necessarily old.
Well,
And
isn't
Linka
this
is like
perfect timing?
a non-human.
What do you mean non-human?
You remember
That's
Escha,
Linka.
right, Linka? Let me introduce you to Logy. He's one of the alchemists joining us today.
She has clones, which you met in
I've
Aisha.
heard about you. This is Linka. I suppose she would be your senior here.
But there's a character that
Oh, she's
was
the one you
not
said was out on a
human.
mission?
The one with the sword?
Yes,
This is her.
she has a
She
lot
has a
of
sword.
assignments to keep the monsters at bay.
But she wasn't
In
human,
fact,
right?
She might be a
Or she
little
was just
rough around the
heartless.
edges, but she knows how to
Emotionless.
swing a sword.
Something like that.
Feel free to ask her for help.
It's good to meet you, Escha, Logy. Let's do our best,
That's
yeah?
why she wanted to make friends.
It's nice to meet you as well, Linka.
All right. Well, time for your first job. Oh, but before that, Logy, you don't really know much about Colsate, right?
So Escha
Only what
knows
was in the
Colsate.
file. I tried to find out as much as I
Yeah,
could.
she's been working there. She
Right,
lives there.
Well, Escha grew up here, so she knows
She
all
grew up
about the
here.
town. If you're
Okay.
ever confused or lost, go and ask her.
She'll be your guide.
Got it. I'll do my best.
So for your first job, we've got a request to fix the windmill down at the apple orchard.
Fix it using.
The windmill?
Alchemy?
Now that you mention it, I heard there were some problems with it.
I've already sent someone from maintenance to figure out what's wrong. But I'd like the two of you to find out what's going on down there. Show Logy around town while you're at it.
Show him around? Yes, I understand. I'll be fine.
Is this
Thank
gonna
you
be a
very much,
recurring
ma'am, for
thing?
your consideration.
She'll keep repeating the instructions
Don't mention it.
given
You
to
two
her.
better get to know each other because you're going to be doing a lot of work together. If you ever have any questions, come find me or Linka.
Huh?
What do you
Why
mean,
is she surprised?
It's our job as seniors to help teach the newcomers.
Sorry, but with all the missions outside, I really don't know the town that well myself.
Oh my goodness. Well, you make sure you're able to answer any questions these two might have. You got it?
How come Linka
Understood.
is also clueless?
Well then, we'll be counting
Because
on
she's
you,
always
Linka.
doing adventures
do my
outside
best.
of Kosei.
I'm surrounded by women. This
Uh-oh.
job may be a lot harder than I had first thought.
What does that mean, Rachel? Are women hard to work with?
He's just judgmental.
What's that? Is that a clock?
That's
Well
their
then,
logo.
shall we be going?
Sure, but what should I show you first?
The windmill.
Ah,
Let me show you this.
you can just
Zip.
call me Logy. I'm not used to being addressed so formally.
Okay. Logy?
Maybe he should ask what's
Well,
up with its tail.
I saw a large ranch on my way here. I was curious what that was.
Oh, that's our apple orchard. My parents' house is actually an orchard too. Colsate has a lot of orchards. Our town specializes in producing apples, you know? And they're delicious.
I see.
Apples, huh?
Perhaps I should try one later. If your parents run an orchard, why did you become a government worker? Would you inherit the farm?
I thought about that too, but since I can use alchemy, I thought I should be putting my skills to use.
By creating apples
And
through
I
alchemy.
want to use my alchemy to help as many
There's
people
something
as I
weird
can.
with her voice. It's like
And my father
it's like
actually agreed.
a chipmunk.
What the hell?
I see.
The
That's a
girl.
nice story.
Escha.
Yes.
That's just her voice.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous right
Sorry, so am I. How about we keep on going? Show me the way, Escha.
Who's the more
You
socially
bet.
skilled
Let's head
person?
over to one of the apple orchards. They're right on the
I'd
outskirts
say
of
it's
town.
Escha.
Can
But
we
she
can we
stutters.
quickly go to the settings? Let me just check the audio settings. How do you do that?
You hold the
Oh,
control.
probably not here. Maybe in the save point later. Alright, you get to walk around town.
What's the view in here? Oh, I can't.
The view there, overlooking the town.
But she's not looking at the
She is.
Okay, she is now.
What was she looking at earlier?
The building. They have beautiful flowers.
Is the town nice?
Well, we've only been to one building. Is there like a uniform in this town?
These are officers. M and F. Oh, M for male, F for female.
Why is this town so understaffed? And he had to leave, so
The young guys are leaving for the big city.
I mean,
Who's that? Just an ordinary
is
folk?
he's a gatekeeper. He doesn't look like it.
Why? What should you look like if you're a gatekeeper?
I don't know, something larger, bigger, more formal clothes.
Isn't that formal? He has long sleeves.
I actually even thought he was
A bum?
yeah, maybe the pants.
That will take us out of town. The apple orchards are the other way.
Okay.
You just got
then.
here and now you want to leave?
I'm
You hate the town that
craving
much?
for adventure, for some monsters.
Are these gossiping mothers?
Or grandmothers.
There's always free water supply.
Let's make a note of this.
Do you remember how alchemy works?
Okay, so
Hopefully
how
you
much do you?
get back right at it.
Oh, so you only have one?
One for now.
I'm not used to the camera angle.
I don't think it's different from before.
Because this one I'm trying to control the camera
No,
angle.
you can't. I don't
and-
think you can.
Yeah, you can't.
Maybe when you go into the field later. But in town, I think the camera angles are fixed.
I'm sure you already know this by now, but let me explain it to you one more time.
Stutters.
This city is called Colsate, and it's built on top of ancient ruins.
So the city acts as a hub for all kinds of research.
Yeah, it used to be a small farming village, but once the government got involved, it grew and grew.
So it became a tech city.
Right. It's large for a city out on the frontier. The streets are bustling too.
We're in the town square right now. You can see all the billboards
I
and
don't see
shops.
billboards.
I'm sure
There's a lot
the
of
rent,
businesses around
the
the
housing
airship port.
prices here
That's why this is the center
are
of
shooting
town.
up.
I see. So it's not just
We
a
don't know
hub
where
for
we live
research,
yet.
but also a growing area for business. Honestly, I was expecting something a little more rustic, but I stand corrected.
Is that disappointing?
Maybe it's more like a city than
So
Then
you
the
were
punch.
expecting us all to be
Who's
in
this?
furs? Living in log cabins out in the sticks, kid?
is this a businessman or a
Sure, it's not
locksmith
huge compared
or
to Central City.
outlet?
Is this a new
Wherever
character?
people and money go,
Yep.
you get a good crowd. Throw up a store here and you'll get all kinds of customers.
This is a
That's how
businessman.
cities grow.
Shopkeeper, a blacksmith, Duke Burial.
I
Is
see.
Duke his name or
Um,
is
That's a name.
Hello,
label?
Mr. Duke.
Hey there, Escha. I just finished prepping for tonight. Are you out running errands?
Yes, I'm going to my job now. Logy, this is Mr. Duke, and he runs the store here.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Logy. I've been assigned to the local branch's R&D department.
Ah, I see. Well, thanks for coming by. You're always welcome here. You still don't know much about this city, right? Well, now you know where to go when
Why
you
is
get
he
hungry.
ripped
Technically,
for
it's a bar.
shopkeeper?
But I've been putting a lot of work
Well,
into my
the
menu,
previous
too.
atelier, I remember the baker is
Yeah,
also
sure.
ripped.
That would be a lot of help. I still don't know anywhere to eat.
Well, now you do. Heck, you can even have dinner here tonight if you want. You're a man. Eat up.
What does "you're a man"
But
mean?
if we ate at your bar every day, Duke, we'd be,
Doesn't
unable
have to
to
say
move.
it in front of him.
What does that insinuate?
Well, I do cook for real manly men. Might be a bit
big
much for a
serving.
wisp of a girl like you.
You can eat well despite this season's poor crops? That's good to hear.
Maybe he's hoarding the
Well,
crops.
I didn't mean to take up all your time. Sorry to stop you while you're on the job.
Oh, don't
Maybe
worry
he's
about
serving
it.
a lot of
All right,
apple
Mr. Duke.
Yeah. Good luck with
dishes.
your work.
It's all
Take care
apple.
of.
Thank you very much. What a...
You pressed that too soon. Alright, so this is like an ingredient shop for food items. Don't
What
forget
are
that.
these?
That's a board. I think you'll use it later for a request, maybe. You can
Okay,
gather
there's something
plants.
here.
Looks like a barrel.
Oh, just a barrel.
Looks like a barrel.
It looks like a
So-
box, actually. Where's the... Oh, the barrel is there. I just saw it.
Yeah.
He. Alright, where are we? Urban area. Last game had a bazaar system, remember? There was a bazaar in the middle of the month, I remember.
And like the 2 dates.
Yeah, and your party members would set up shop. Does she think he was you're hitting on her?
Mm.
Was that why she's surprised? There you go. We made
This
it.
is where we need to go.
We made it to the apple orchard. What will you see here?
A windmill, a tree house, and a lot of apples.
So these are the apple orchards? Whoa.
They look dumb.
Isn't there anything like this where you're from?
I'm not sure. At the very least, I've never seen it up close. This place somehow feels really fresh.
What makes this place fresh?
So that's just one tree, and you call it an apple orchard.
Does it
already?
come from growing on top of the debris from the ruins? It must impart some vitality.
My, oh my. You've returned already, Escha? Have you
Oh,
forgotten
that's her
something?
parents. Clone. She has no.
No, I
What kind
haven't.
of name is that?
I'm here on business.
Maybe
really?
she is a clone.
What a
Hey,
What
what
is
did you
that?
say? Press
Is she a
select.
friend of yours, Escha?
Press the share button so we can read it.
The what?
Share button. The one on the there, that one. What did she say? Oh, she's on business. No, wait.
Mm,
Okay.
they're sure keeping you busy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I'm sorry. This is Clone. She manages the apple
It's
orchard.
not
Clone.
clone.
And
It's
she's,
clone.
well, like a mother to me.
Hello. My name is Clone.
Clone.
Like a mother?
Where's her
Clone,
real mother?
this is Logy. He's going to be working with me starting today.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
I see. Well, I'm sure Escha will be a handful. So please look after her.
The Atelier
You
games
too.
always have
What exactly do you do as the manager
missing
here?
mothers, except for Verona, right?
Right now, there are a few farmers who manage their own areas of the orchard.
Verona is the first game,
I
right?
oversee
Yeah.
their operation.
She had parents who were in another
Yeah,
place.
the parents were always like traveling.
The
Wow,
next
that
one you
would be
played
amazing.
was
I would
Totally.
love to try one if I get
His
the
mother
chance.
was thought to be dead, but
Oh,
spoilers, at the
But
end
did
she's
you say you
alive.
were on duty?
Oh, that's right.
And you
Someone's
wanted
supposed to be
build
here
a
already,
boat,
but
right? For the father.
I think I
That
know
was
where to take
Totally.
you. Please, follow.
I don't remember Maru. Aisha
Is this
doesn't have a
person
mother, I think, as well.
Automaton?
Oh, he realized what's going on. I think you're pressing X too soon, Rachel.
brother, what are you doing here?
Oh, he looks familiar.
Hey, Escha. I was wondering where you were today.
Do we know him?
No, I don't think he was.
Oh no. There was like a nerd character in the original trilogy.
Ah, Clone
I
A, you're
remember.
here too. I just finished my checkup.
Oh, over so soon? Thank you.
Well, it still works, but barely. There's only so much I can do here without getting some new parts.
It's like the engineer guy.
That's not good. I will leave the matter to you.
I get it now. So you are the one who got here before us, brother.
So it would seem. And windmill repair isn't exactly my specialty.
So was he the mechanic that
Yeah,
they
like,
sent him?
like
That
an
they sent
engineer.
him?
Awen. Who has the most normal name so
It's
far?
not working.
Uh-oh, what, did your controller die?
What happened? Is it
Did it get desynced?
desync or low
Okay,
battery?
it's back now.
Did I see you near the depot by any?
Yes, thanks
Did
for
you see
remembering. I didn't know you were
Oh.
Escha's brother, though.
I don't remember seeing him earlier.
So is
We're
he the one
actually
who's
cousins.
supposed
We've got a
to-
few years
Oh, to
between
guide us
Siblings
around.
Siblings by blood. My name's Alwyn. I'm an engineer. I maintain the airships around here.
Awen.
Why are
I'm
airships so
Logy. I've
common
recently
in
been
video
assigned to the
games?
Colsate branch.
There was
I
an
look
airship
forward to
in-
working with you.
Aisha?
Yeah, that's why. Why is it common?
Same
It's
here.
cool.
And you don't have
But
to be that
it's
formal
not
with
even
me.
real.
I'm not that much older
It's
than
not
you, you know?
existing in the real world, unless you mean the airplanes.
I
But
see.
it's not, right? It's
well,
different.
I guess I'll work on that, Alwyn.
Well, it's a pleasure for me too. Don't be shy about asking questions around here either.
Brother, you sure get to know people really
Is
fast,
he
huh?
socially skilled?
We're gonna be working together a lot. No need to be such strangers, right?
I guess you have a point, but why do I feel like I'm lost here?
So what are the two of you doing together?
I've been assigned to the R&D division with Escha. She's been kind enough to show me around town.
Oh, that's right. You started your new job today too, Escha. Sorry, I completely forgot about it. So the other new trainee I heard about is actually you, Escha? It all makes sense now.
Why aren't they sharing information in,
Huh?
in their
New
family?
trainees?
They're
The
not
R&D
real
division's been
brothers
understaffed.
and
So
sisters.
Marion asked me to take care of her new recruits. So I guess that makes me something like your instructor now. Start looking forward to it.
It's not like they
You're an
live
airship
together.
engineer, but you repair windmills and teach as well? That's quite a handful.
Well, engineering
everyone's
is just a
doing
part of what I do. In
A
all
lot
honesty,
of jobs, a
more
lot
of
of
a
work.
jack of all
Because there are a few
trades.
people here.
So,
It calls
what
say-
exactly should we be doing?
Why
You
not
see
make
that
use
windmill?
of those
I think I've done about all I
mothers
can
who
with
kept
just normal
saying
repairs.
they have a lot of time?
That's why I want the two of you to help me make some new
Oh,
components.
There
did
you
you say
go.
mother or just women?
That sounds really difficult. Are you sure we're qualified?
You know how you're gonna make these new
You can leave
items.
the actual technical work to the engineers. Your part won't be that hard. Marion should be able to give you more details about it. Well, should we head back to the branch?
I understand. I'll ask our Bob.
He's still
He
very
seems a little
formal.
laid back, but he's really easy to talk to. We should come to him for advice.
Rather than ask Escha, right? Is that Clone A?
Yeah.
That's the no. That's not the only apple tree. The other trees are apple trees as well, right?
Okay. Yep.
You can harvest apples. I saw something there.
Hup. Let's make a note of this.
There you go. You got 10 apple.
So are these apples just for anyone?
For everyone and anyone.
Is there any way to go to the higher level?
So we need to make our way back to Marion.
So back to Marion.
There should be a shortcut button.
They're not introducing it
Yeah,
yet.
not yet. Maybe later. You think we'll meet someone interesting on the way back? Let's just go straight back to Marion.
Okay then.
Oh, here we go. Somebody new.
Speaking of which, I need to go report to my own boss too. Do you mind if I make a little detour? Actually, it's a good chance to show Logy around too. He should get to know the place.
You're right. If you're going to live in Colsate, then you have to see the depot.
I came on an airship, so I've already seen it. Well,
Maybe you should have
guess I don't have a choice.
spoken up sooner. Not when everybody has left you.
You think city people are faster? They move faster than
Of course,
country people.
because the pace is faster. The mood is
I suppose
faster.
the station is quite impressive. You don't see a lot of them this well maintained.
Is he just acting like this is
Right?
the first time
We can
he
even
see
accommodate
it?
airships coming from Central City.
Pretty good, huh? This is our town's other pride and joy, aside from the apple orchard.
Oh, when you're back! What the heck were you doing out there? I told you to report back to me.
Who's this dude?
There's a new
Sorry, I
His
gotta go take
boss?
care of this. Can
Yep.
you wait a second? I'll be right back, I swear.
This thing really is well built. I can see how they'd be able to accommodate a large ship. The ports are separated into different levels, so there's little traffic too. Very efficient.
Quite the
Wow,
analysis
You
there.
can tell all that just by looking at it, Logy? Amazing! You must know a lot about airships.
No, not that much.
Hey, Escha. What was that you were saying about airships?
What's the name of this dude?
Oh,
Guess
hi,
it.
Mr. Heisman.
Oh, too late.
Logy was just saying how there are ports on different levels to avoid crowding.
Good eye. Not too shabby for a youngin' like you. I respect that. The name's Heisman.
What's his accent?
I do most of the maintenance around here, and I'm Owen's boss.
like the
Good to
blacksmith.
meet ya.
Sure.
I'm glad to meet you too.
Blacksmith from the
Do you
Rorona
mind if I
trilogy.
ask,
Yeah.
how
Arlen
can this
trilogy?
town
What's
support
the
such
name
a
of that
large
dude?
depot?
Just because he's
I heard
bald?
that shops and businesses attract a
it's
lot of people, but
how he
still,
speaks,
it
how he
seems
talks.
very well maintained.
Gravely voice.
Well, you see, that's because of the Unexplored Ruins.
Capital U,
Ruins.
capital R.
Now that you mention it, there was a mention of ruins in the documents. What are they?
They're ruins, floating in the sky not too far from here. People began to call them the Unexplored. This town was first built as a hub for sending researchers to the ruins as a
So,
Stop over.
these floating ruins are confirmed to exist, but no one's been there? Why not use airship?
That's the thing, we can't. The airstream there's so turbulent, it's impossible to approach them.
Not only that, but there's rubble floating in the air. You get caught up in that, kiss your ship bye-bye.
You think we'll go there later in the
I
game?
see. So
Yeah,
no one's actually gone
almost
into
sure.
them. This is the...
Isn't it
Maybe you're gonna build
strange?
something
Ever since I was a child, it's been one of my dreams
very
to
strong
visit those
airship.
ruins.
that can let it lead us there.
Doesn't the fact that no one's ever explored them before just make you want to do it even more?
There.
I suppose so, but if airships can't get you there, it would be quite difficult.
So what can
Yeah.
get you there?
I guess you have a point.
a better
What
airship.
are you talking about? Reaching the Unexplored Ruins is a dream everyone in Colsate shares.
What
Maybe
if there's
that's the
nothing?
ultimate goal.
That's
What if
true.
there's nothing
Now that
there?
you're a government official here, you better remember stuff like
The
this.
idea is to get there,
Yeah, but it's
not
a
to get
disappointment.
something from there.
If it's a disappointment, then
I see.
it would suck.
Alright, I'll try to remember.
It will be a bummer.
But you'll be making history if
But
you're the
fact
first
that
one.
we can't get there is what makes this story such a fairy tale. Now, you kids still have work to do, right?
Alright. Now, time to go to Marion. And I predict Marion will introduce you to your lodgings.
Looks like Heisman was in a really good mood.
He loves airships, so I think he was glad to meet someone who knew his language. You're smart, Logy.
I really
Why does he have to be modest? Back to Plaza. Well, what are you trying to do?
Trying to talk to him.
Nothing to talk about. Alright. I think it's left. No, left. No. Where was it? Oh, in front. There you go. Then here you go left.
Alright.
You talked
so
to these two
are the-
earlier, the gossiping women. And that's
Why
the...
do you call them the gossiping women? They're just
that's
trying
what they
to.
do. I don't know.
They're just trying to get water.
That's the female and male officers, and this is where Marion is. You think your place...
There's a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah, well, it's the start of the game.
Oh, you're just getting back? Well, how is the town?
You think your place is in
We
here?
explored a lot and talked to lots of
No,
people.
this is a government building.
I
Well,
think
you're
I have a
working
good
for the
idea of what's
government.
around the town now.
Well, that's good to hear. By the way, what happened to the windmill?
I think it's pretty close to breaking down completely. It's gonna need a lot of new parts.
That's where you come
Despite
in.
that, I don't think it'll be hard. And since it involves the orchard, it's perfect for Escha.
True. Well, then why don't we use this as a learning opportunity? That's right. I haven't shown you two to your atelier. Since we have
There
a
you
few
go.
minutes, why don't you take a quick look? You'll be spending a lot of time there.
Ready
I'm
to
going
see
to
your
speak with Alwyn
atelier?
about the other outstanding
Yeah,
tasks.
there should be one for each of us.
Nah, you're sharing one. No budget.
You're right. I completely forgot about that.
Yes, it would be a good idea to see the Atelier, since we will be doing all our work there.
Well, this way. Follow me.
Yeah, so it's inside the government building. It's right here. Because we've been around town and we didn't see any atelier.
Here we are.
Hey, did R&D ever have an atelier before? This is the first time I've heard of you having one.
Actually, we had to put it together in a spare room. But we need it since now we have two alchemists.
So what was the first alchemist doing?
There we go.
No, you have
Make sure you have
because
everything you
Oh,
need
okay,
in
from
there.
0
when
to
you're
2.
done, come back and see me.
Of course. I wonder what it looks like.
What do you think it looked like?
Bear registered well.
Whoa! This is going to be our atelier now?
Escha seems to be
Looks like
happy.
an attic though. There are a lot of items.
So this is our workspace now?
It's a spare room
It's got a
after all.
sofa and a desk and a cauldron for alchemy.
Looks like it's just one.
A cauldron? What is something
Uh-oh.
so dated doing...
Dated?
Of course there's one. It's an atelier. Oh man, this is going to be a blast.
I can't believe such old methods are still in use. I have no idea how to synthesize using a
So
cauldron.
what's this new technology that he
Yeah.
knows?
Huh?
I am. But how should I explain this? In Central City, we don't do things with a cauldron anymore.
You don't? I thought this was normal, but there's other ways to do it.
Normally, we have specific equipment for each process. I wasn't
I guess a
expecting
cauldron
this.
can do everything, but it's antiquated. The modern technology is more specialized. It died again. What's wrong with his controller?
And maybe it's more manual.
Then you mean that you can't perform
mean
your
the
alchemy
cauldron.
here?
Not right away, at least. This isn't good.
So
I
you
know next
both
to nothing about cauldrons.
newbies.
Well,
Like literally.
Escha
Oh,
knows
no.
a thing or two.
I
Oh
was
no.
going to learn a lot from you too.
She's
I
also
guess
gonna
we
learn
don't have
from
a
you.
choice. I'll be taking care of all the synthesizing.
Oh no, did I
Okay.
pick the wrong character? I want to synthesize
Well,
too.
there are
No,
two of
so
us
you're
here
splitting
after
it.
all. We should split the work.
But you have no idea how to do it, right? Isn't this our best option?
Sorry, I'm going to have to learn how to use this tool though. Please teach me. In exchange, I'll support you in any way I can. The methods may change, but the materials don't.
Oh, then can you teach me what you need to mix to make certain things? I only know very simple alchemy.
Then why don't you handle the synthesizing in the beginning, and I'll handle everything else.
No synthesizing
Got
for
it.
you, I guess.
If we work together,
So
I'm
maybe it's
sure we
just
can
a
make
lot of
all
gathering.
sorts of amazing
We'll
stuff.
see.
There's no point in complaining about the facility. I need to figure out what it is I can do.
Would you like to? Alright, let's do it quickly. There's your save point, the book. Alright. There's a cauldron where you do alchemy. There.
Bad.
That's to rest,
Yeah.
pass time, yeah. And that's it.
Logy, I'd like to formally say that though I may be inexperienced, I'll do my best to work with you.
Huh?
Well, we are going to be working together and all, so I thought we should be friends.
Is this friend zoning?
I see. No point in being weird about it, I suppose. I should have been more considerate myself. I may not know much about these methods, but I hope to do my best too. I'm counting on you.
Maybe she's advancing
Yes,
too fast.
leave it to me.
First meeting and then friends already?
Maybe
Thanks. Now that we've seen our accommodations, how about we go back to Marion?
a sort of a disagreement for her. That's why she wanted to clear the air as soon as possible.
We're finally going to use our atelier. I'm so excited.
Good for you guys.
Alright, now we can save the game. Let's save the game. The book. Alright, what do you think so far of this Atelier Escha and Logy? Do you like the character so far?
Well, I think they're gonna stick together most of the time, so it's like the same thing, right?
What about the other characters?
There's just more dialogue between the main characters.
You think you picked the right character?
I don't know. I do want to synthesize, so I'm hoping
Maybe you'll
there'll still be a lot of
yeah,
synthesizing.
I think you just talk to her and you'll still do it.
Mm.
We'll find out when we do it for the first time. Next in
Atelier Escha and Logy Plus.